Right, let's have a look at our troop count. So mostly peasants still. Actually, no, quite a lot of goblins. Quite a lot of goblins, actually. Huh, okay. We've got an enormous army. Troops not in your army, but under your command. The militia have 499. Actually, the militia battle score is quite good. Right, we haven't got much gold, so we do need to try and improve on that. So I'm going to visit the bank. Going to take out all of my money. There we go. And we are going to go to the arena. You enter the arena, the hub of entertainment in your kingdom. Here, warriors come to battle and locals pay to watch. The arena is owned by a local business person named Gren the Meadblood, and the entry fee to watch a fight is 31 gold. I could attack the arena, but I do worry what that would do. I wonder if I could just take it off them. Because right now, the cost of buying the arena is something like 80,000 gold. But the arena is like the main way we make money, and I'm having to spend 31 gold on every fight just trying to see if the fight is something I want to bet on. Dutra says, I picked this game up and I played a king who would give a gold coins to small children who visited the throne room. It was great until one young child decided to put the coin in their mouth and choked to death, and I got the blame. Yeah, exactly. 31 gold is super expensive, but on the flip side, we do make a lot of gold here, so... Now, 15 fights scheduled. We could go check the fight with the Grand Champion, though I am a little bit worried about our Grand Champion is kind of pants, if I'm honest. We can always come back. We can throw 1,000 coins onto the Grand Champion, just see how they do. But let's go ahead. I'm wondering about attacking the arena. How would that go? Like, I've got a ridiculous army. Would I just be able to take the arena by force? Would it downgrade the arena? Because it's a grand arena right now, I think. What say you, chat? Do I allow this entrepreneur, this self-employed businessmen continue owning their extremely profitable business that they have spent their own hard-earned on over many, many years improving? It's been 12 years since we started this. It was nothing but a fight pit at the beginning. What happens if you take the arena? It is mine. I get money from like people going there and spending the gold to watch fights. I set the price of it. I don't pay for myself anymore. Hey, support local business. The Knight at Arms. Your name is sus. You're just worried that the gladiators will be able to kick your butt if I send you out to fight. In Trials of the Wild, wow, savage, this man has been bleeding you dry. Has he paid his taxes? Oh, that's true. Seeing this the means of entertainment. Look, we can save up and try and buy the Grand Arena. We can totally do it that way. We could possibly do it from the money we win in the Grand Arena, but we'd have to really dedicate ourselves to that. So for now, let's just bet on a fight. It's a cursed goblin and a cursed... I'm not going to bet on this fight. We're just going to watch it. Okay. The goblin was going to lose. But they were both cursed, so that could have gone either way. Like, cursed, from what I can tell, can just straight up mean you're gonna get wrecked, my dude. Right, Pygmy Cloud Demigod Guardian versus an Afflicted Goblin Warlord. So Pygmy Cloud Demigod Guardians are the lowest tier of the Pygmy Cloud Demigod. Whereas Warlord is the highest tier of Goblin. Do we think... I don't remember. So I'm only going to put 1,046 on this. Yeah, and I was right too. Afflicted is such a weird one. It can go either way so wildly. I mean, it went in our favor this time, which is why I wanted to bet on it, but it could have gone the other way. The Pygmy Cloud demigods do not have a lot of health. Bandit Warlord versus an Afflicted Dastardly Ashfawn. I'm going to say the Bandit Warlord. And we'll put 1,538 on this one. There we go. And again. Divine Shadow Esfanti versus a Terrestrial Orkling Warrior. It's going to be the Divine Shadow Esfanti. This is the mid-tier. The lowest tier is the Calfling. And I'm so confident on this one, we're going to go all in. I probably should never go all in, honestly, but here we are, doing it every single time. Overkill. Well done. The Terrestrial Orkling Warrior has given his life in the pursuit of glory. All right, next one. Agitated New... Oh, yeah, of course. We've got New Moon Hired Boy versus a Soldier. I think the Agitated New Moon are... Oh, sorry, the New Moon Hired Boy. I don't even... Are they bandit groups? I'm going to bet on the Soldier, though. We're going to bet 890 on the Soldier. Going to leave 1,000 in the bank, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I lost. Did I bet on the wrong one? I must have. My bad. I apologize for that. Infamous Pygmy Cloud Demigod Guardian versus the Calfling. I think the Divine Shadow Esfanti is stronger basic, but the Infamous, I think, makes the Pygmy Cloud Demigod Guardian, even though they're both lowest tier, and at the lowest tier, the Divine Shadow Esfanti are stronger. Infamous is a positive, so we're going to bet for that. And 1,780. Yeah, we were right to bet on the infamous Pygmy Cloud Demigod Guardian. There we go. Right, so with the 1,000 that's left, we're going to bet on the Grand Champion fight. Win double our bet. Double or nothing. We'll bet on the current Grand Champion since they've won 4 bouts. See how this goes. There we go. Oh, there we are. You didn't let me down. Okay, not bad. We have emptied the coffers of the arena. Chat, I am considering doing a thing. If we go to taxes and subsidies, I could subsidize the arena. It would cost me 1,000 a year, but as long as I earn more than that back, it's made me money. I'm not going to tax though. Tax people's tax. More tax equals more tax. No. There we go. The scribe notes down your demands on a scroll and heads off to action them. You have declared an arena subsidization. It will cost you 1,000 a year. Declaring the arena subsidization cancels out your damn gambling tax law. No. Poop. Well, that was giving me quite a lot of money. Alright, I'm sorry, people, but you're going to have the land tax now. The scribe notes down your demands on a scroll and heads off to action them. You have declared a land tax. Just be happy I haven't taxed tax. You scoundrels. The gambling addiction arc. Okay. So we've got 8,852. If we have a look at diplomacy, let's have a gander. The bandit horde is no more. The rebels are still there. Let's have a look. There's really not many of them, but they've got some decent land that we could take off them. This kingdom there, we can't do anything with them. They're too savage. Independent territories. Nothing has really changed over here. Bandit groups, though. No, there's nothing going on there either. So, I mean, I could try and bring in some adventurers to say hi. Maybe get them to do some stuff for us. Pull down the bandit level, maybe. But let's check out our buildings. So currently, how many people have we got in the prison? 18 people. Okay, have we got prison labor? No, there's no labor yard. So having people in the prison isn't changing anything for us. Isn't earning us anything. Got the goblin hut. I could increase the amount of goblins that we get per year. Let's have a look at the upgrades that are available to us right now. In terms of other buildings, I could increase the slavers' personal guard, make them much less likely to die. Get giant throne room signs, get more people to the throne room. Reclaim forgotten trails of the lands beyond. I don't think we need that one. There are some nice things, like upgrading our throne room would be really nice, and be able to hire a steward. The ability to read books. I mean, we don't really read books at the moment because it takes so long to do. Let's have a look at income building. Little tax office, advanced trade post. All of these are expensive. Increases tax income. Prison labor yard, we're doing income from prisoners, and at that point you're kind of incentivized to have a lot of prisoners. Tribute collections outpost. Keratin bank crafters. I'm not really sure what all that is about. Recruitment buildings. Small nobility quarters. We could upgrade it to have a 1 in 2 chance of recruiting a knight each turn. That's kind of nice. I could help the goblin slaver get more goblins. I'm not really feeling that one though. Recruitment hall. Turning knights into recruits might actually be a solid one, because then that further expands your army. It just kind of snowballs. Arena buildings. I could build a monument to champions, which would mean more heroes are in arena fights, or get a grand champion's quarters, which, if given to the grand champion, will give them plus 25 strength. If we could nurture the grand champion to the point where they always win fights, we could make more money betting on them than we could in just the regular fights. Productivity buildings. I could get size and pitfall upgrade to better income from the harvest. Dirt paths would give us better productivity with caravans, tax, harvest, visitors. I mean, that might not be a bad one. In terms of guilds, I feel the Explorers Guild is something we should aim for reasonably fast, because +2 exploration chances a turn. Right now we only get 3. That's almost doubling the amount of exploring we can do a year. Not that we're going to really run out, because, you know, we've got 238 years. Slavers Guild would give us a stream of slaves, and now we put down the slave rebellion. You know, there is something to be said about that, but maybe we're trying to turn over a new leaf. I've got a cup of tea here. It's not like I'm drinking coffee. Emissary hut would allow us to interact with adventurers more. Finally, military buildings. We could be less likely to be raided by bandits if I had a defensive palisade. I could get a better recruitment signs for my for our just base recruits, or better signs for our militia, so they're also getting more recruits. I could give the militia more council rooms so that they're even less likely for world events to complete. Because right now the world event could just come along and nix our militia completely. It's very unlikely, but it's still a threat. Or I could just use the money to do a couple of things this year. Maybe get a couple more units in the army, or maybe not. Maybe just keep that in the bank, let it accrue some interest, and instead use that to gamble harder next turn. Or, yeah, as you say, I could get the guards spiked cod pieces. And there's something to be said about that, you know? It's kind of like spike core cod, clockwork orange. Aavak working hard today to keep his variety streamer card. I know, I know. I've been lax. So, I don't know. Part of me is leaning a little bit towards holding on to the money and using it next turn to make even more money. Maybe that's what we do. I could have a look at the recruits. Recruitment upgrades. No, we don't want that. Let's Sam will convert. No, can't do any of that either. Slave of Fort is gone. We've got the bandits in the prison, not looking to hire them. But there are a couple of units around the place. I can see if any villagers from Smallhaven want to join us. A couple did. I don't want to take them from the militia. Actually, now that the militia no longer costs us nothing to hire the peasants from it, I can use the recruit all free peasants available. We can hire some peeps from the black market for a little bit of gold. That's not a bad call, I don't think. Sure, spend a little bit of money on that. But that's all we're going to do. Our military is quite powerful. I don't think we need to worry about that one too much. Right, let's go to the throne, see who's about. And Bilal said Dark Skies 2013. Now on to Fire in the Sky 1993. How was Dark Skies? Alright, let's go to the throne room. Send in the next visitor. You're visited by a drunk miner who wants to join your army as his older cousin did. Very well. The drunk miner says, good, you won't regret it, I promise, before leaving to collect the equipment from your courtyard. The guards bring forward a man who is accused of robbing folk on the road. Ask him to explain himself. The man just stares at you with a shocked look on his face. Ask the guard for his statement. The guard informs you, I know he is guilty, my lord. Trust me. Do we trust the guard, chat? We do trust the guard, apparently, according to Gyoki. Very well. To the dungeons with him. The man says, please, I have a family. As he is taken away, it is believed the man is guilty. +1 public opinion and +1 prisoner. Hooray. And the next one. That is a fancy fish head. You're visited by a farmer who claims his cattle were killed by wolves. He asks if you could possibly assist him in buying new livestock. Very well. You order the gold to be paid immediately. The gold is accepted and the farmer smiles and bows before saying, blessed is the name Frodato. Thank you. They're starting to like us. We send everyone to the dungeon. No. Can't do that. We'll run out of room. How do I keep missing the WARSIM stream? You actually got here not long after the WARSIM section started. So you're good. Right. Explore the realm. Now then, chat. We're kind of moving out in all sorts of directions. Where should we go? What's this? No one told me there would be a game swap. We've had 2 game swaps. That's, yeah, a negative 32, but it did get quite low before. It went low again because I had to reinstill the land tax because I stopped the gambling tax. Beware the Jub bird. Is there a reference to Crocodile Dundee 2? Or something else? Oh, it's the Jabberwocky. Okay. Didn't he reference that in Crocodile Dundee 2 though? Or did he just make up a name on the spot? He might have made up a name on the spot. I forget. Anyway, so we're going to go to the Northern Lands. Very well. Now we could go back to the black market, check some things out, and there's part of me that thinks we should. But yeah, let's roll the dice. You overhear a struggle and notice two Northerners fighting each other. Watch the fight. Break it up by order of the king. No, we'll watch. Okay, Lahorn, I worry for you. Yep, fighting is finally over. The winner of the fight is Zico Castle Stormer. Be one of my champions. He's not interested in becoming your champion, Liz. Rude ass. Okay. The Thickblood Tavern. Okay. And the final one, the Combat Academy. Okay. So, let's go and check out the Thickblood Tavern. You enter the Thickblood Tavern, one of the toughest places in the north. The tavern is filled with criminals, bandits, and fighters, and everywhere you look, fights are breaking out and ale is being drunk and spilt. You can have a drink, local northern ale. You can talk to the bartender, try to hire some Thickblood bandits, speak to the random patron, watch a thug brawl, play Northern Southern Death, or view the Blade of Clan Thickblood. Have a look at the blade. You approach the wall holding the sword labeled the Blade of Clan Thickblood. There is little to confirm if it really is but the blade definitely looks old and fearsome. Fair enough. Speak to a random patron. It's one of those days, if you know what I mean. Oh, I do know. I've been there. Let's have a drink, since it's one of those days. You pay the 1 gold, and Ulfberth, the Unyielding, pours an ale. The ale is good, but it doesn't seem to hit you at all. Turn around and make eye contact with a local. Wanted to join the Greenskin Mining Company over in Shallow Rock. Didn't realize until I got there that you were all bloomin' goblins. Should have figured it out by the name, but I never thought they were smart enough to work a pick. Okay. I think that says more about how smart you are than how smart the goblins are. Right. Let's see if we can hire some Thickblood bandits. You approach the ringleader of the Thickblood bandits. He knows of you and grins, saying, "You wish to hire my men? They're yours for 40 gold per head." He says, "A total of 290 men are available. You could afford 215 of them. You currently have 175 bandits. Well, take me up to 200 then." The ringleader nods and orders the selected men to join your army directly. He takes the gold and grins. I can now recruit Thickblood bandit mercs via the main recruitment menu. Nice. Okay. Should we play some Northern Sudden Death? I think so. Arrest that man. How dare he say no to the king? I know, right? You find a traveling games master in the tavern who is playing a game called Sudden Death. He says the game costs 20 gold per play and that he uses Northern rules. The prize is double your 20 gold. How do I play? The player chosen to go first rolls the 3 dice, and whichever dice lands on a 6 are removed from play. In each turn, the active player must get at least 1 6 to remain in the game. A player who does not get a 6 loses. If a player clears all of the dice on his turn, he wins. Alright, let's play Sudden Death. Okay, flips a coin and it lands on heads. He goes first. Game is currently in round 1. There are 3 dice remaining. He lost. I win! God damn, this dice game is great. Let's play again. Okay. His turn again. I win twice. I love this game. Thrice. That's my turn. Okay. Yes. The dice love me. Come on then. I win 3 times in a row. This is a perfect dice game. Never will there be a better dice game than this. Alright, well, let's have a chat with the bartender, shall we? You approach the bartender, Ulfberth the Unyielding. He asks you what you want and promises the finest ale in the north. Ask about rumours. Ulfberth scowls at you. Rumours are for the weak. They are often false, hearsay by old wife with too much wives, I guess. You want truths. I'll tell you them. The north is cold, the south is warm, and anyone who asks too many questions here often finds death. Noted. I could buy the tavern for 45,000. Why do they call him the Unyielding? I don't yield in a fight until I've won, for better or worse. Fair. Ask about the local bandits. I don't question my customers as long as they pay. Ask about the blade on the wall. It's a blade that once belonged to a great warlord of thickblood. Did I ask the final question? We will. The Thickblood Tavern has existed long since the time of the Great North clans. It was the seat of the old Great Clan Thickblood, one of the mightiest clans, known for their brutality and aggression. The clans fell to the passage of time, but the seat of the clan Thickblood remained and stood strong. It was held by an order of sworn descendants of the Thickbloods, and with time, it became something of a waypoint for travellers. When a brewer stopped by, he saw opportunity, and the ancient seat of the Thickbloods became the Thickblood Tavern, and as it stands, the greatest tavern in the world. I see. Very well. Okay, well, that's everything we needed from here. That was kind of cool. Right, Combat Academy. Let's have a look in here. You approach to see the massive towers of the Combat Academy. Here, champions are trained and heroes are made. Okay, I'm not going to attack it, no. Auto-train the staff. Keep training until they get cancelled. Ask about the history of Combat Academy. Hire soldiers. Only 55 gold each, that's not too bad. I'll hire some. Let's just hire 23. No, 13. Okay. I can now recruit Combat Academy soldiers via the main recruitment menu. Nice. Train the arena champion or one of your own Ooh. We could train the champion, thus improving our odds of making stupid money. Auto-train the staff. Can you just... When it says auto-train the staff, does it mean train the staff of the academy? Can I train the trainers so that they train my trainees better? The Combat Academy was formed by remnant Westerners left after the old Western Empire invaded the north. These remnant men built a fortress and remained in the north. At first, they acted somewhat bandit-like, but in time they began taking contracts and jobs in the near north. These were as simple as protecting trade goods on the road, or as hard as eliminating rogue bands of wilder men pushing the south. Now the Combat Academy is known to hold a host of fierce warriors. Okay. Well, 127 gold. You enter one of the training rooms with a single punching bag and stabbing bag propped up. Who do you wish to train here? Can train up to 299 battle score. Units trained here should gain between 1 to 3 battle score per year. I guess we'll go with the Grand Champion. Is now training here, though, yeah. The Arena Grand Champion is brought to the Combat Academy and agrees to train here and try to improve his strength and skill. I'm going to say that that's awesome. Well, we'll throw that down. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's either going to make the people here better at training, which is going to help me training the people I want trained, or It just means that the Grand Champion is going to keep training. Either way, it's what I want. Right, finally to the black market then. Now, where did we get to? I think we did Black Road. Oh no, we did Guild Row, I think was the last one. This place is bloody huge. There's really nothing we want to do here. Dock Row, though. As you pass into Dock Row, you see a man burst out from the seer's hut, shouting, "It's not true!" I have to go. Talk to the Seer of Mines. I want to know what went on. No. Okay, fine. Allen's Ray Tomes is currently closed. Right, East Dock Company. Speak to the company master. Okay, well, let's go for a shipping venture. Let's try another one. I think we tried Goblin Jewelry last. Let's do it again. There you go. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Now then. There is actually a little bit of sound in the background. It's just super quiet. Truly stupendously quiet. So I'm not really entirely sure how that's gonna go, but we'll see. Anyway, so do we want to go to Black Row Fighters District or Central District, chat? So exciting. It feels like taxing the tax state, really. How often do we do that? I think, was it every 5 years we have that one set up? It might be. It's every 5 years. Fair enough. Central, says Roseanne. Okay, we'll start from the bottom. You enter into the central district of the Black Market, the home of the Black Market ruler and his castle, which sits central and towering. The district is filled to the brim with people of all kinds, merchants, slavers, traders, bandits, wanderers, and all others who are likely up to no good. Visit the Black Market Leader's Den. It's the Century Clock. Speak to a random local. Okay, there's a lot of it. Ask if anyone will join us. Oh, sure. We can now recruit Black Market stragglers via the main recruitment menu. Nice. You ask around if anyone would like to join us. Okay, that's quite cool. We'll do it all. 2 bandits and 4 goblins. Okay, that's actually really cool. Right, we visit the city tours, the gambling den. There are currently no local bandits available for hire. And visit the Great Gallock. Play Sudden Death. Listen to the magnificent Wolf Thorensen. Visit the market stores, the gallows. Visit the abandoned building, the ruined building. We're not going to attack it, no. Let's ask about the garrison. You speak to one of the Black Market garrison guards who informs you that the garrison made up 1,843 guards. It's actually low enough we could possibly take it from them. Well, let's start from the top. Visit Gerald's City Tours. You enter a small dingy shack marked Gerald City Tours, and a wiry man named Gerald pops up and greets you, asking if you are here for a private tour of the market. What is this place? This is Gerald City Tours. For the low price of 10 gold, I'll show you around the market. Who are you? I'm Gerald, a local born and raised here with a deep knowledge of the local area. Come and follow me and get a real authentic look at the market. All right, sure. Oh, wonderful. Prepare for a fun-filled tour. Are you ready, chat? It's going to be fun. At least that's what it's advertised as. We shall go district by district, starting with the slums. The slums is one of the lowlier areas of the market, filled with poor folk who won't be here for too long. Oh, okay. So it's actually going to go all the districts. All right. This place isn't often visited by any other than slum folk for its depravity and smell. It was actually once the center of the market in its early days. Here is the old Wizard's Tower, a ruin that towers over the slums. Wow, he's going to just show it all to us. This is amazing. Excuse the pun. It was sorry, tower. Okay, fine. I'll let you off this one. It was the home of a great wizard who used to rule the market when it was in its infancy. But in time, a group of bandits overthrew him and the market began to resemble what we know today. Now the tower ruins have been picked clean. This is the home of the very famous local of the slums, a beast known as Cheelop. The creature asks riddles and strange questions, rewarding one who guesses them correctly. A grand prize. This is the home of the local bug hunter, Niklas, one of the many working to make this place completely bug-free for everyone, much to the appreciation of the locals. This concludes our slums tour. Now moving on to the next district on our journey, Dock Row. We now enter Dock Row, a place that, if you can't tell by the name, is the local dock, full of visiting ships, sea traders, sailors, and several businesses. One of the most well-known of the local businesses is Alan's Rare Tomes, a prestigious bookshop selling rare and coveted tomes from around the realm, though the shop's opening times are a mystery to many. Dock Row once had a tavern known as the Count's Arms, but it was destroyed during a dock-wide brawl between some pirate groups. Since then, no one has been willing to open another tavern here, and the locals have had to drink in other districts. The East Dock Company is the primary enterprise in the docks, a local company that trades a wide range of wares between ports and settlements. It hires a large number of local people and is very well respected. This is known as the Black Wall, a strange mural that has existed long before any of us lived. The mural commemorates a hero known as Ed, who is said to have saved the market from ratfolk. We won't get too close, but we also have the Goblin Hall of Heroes, which is a local commemoration of goblin kind. Not everyone around here likes goblin business though, so we see trouble. This is the Hatmaker's Emporium. Good old hats. One of the most popular places in the realm for buying hats and very popular local business. This is Mag's, a local food place, though I wouldn't recommend it. The last time I went, I puked for 3 days. Out of my eyes. It was distressing. And on that wonderful note, we move on. Next stop is Guildrow, the district of education and wealth. Dragon's Kneecap. Yes. Now we enter Guildrow, a wealthy district within the market known for its vast guilds and centres of education, and also for holding the treasury and newspaper office. That first building there is the Dragon's Kneecap, a famed local tavern owned by an elf-hating elf, believe it or not. The place always has something going on. The second building there is the local chapter of the Musicians Guild, always a loud swath of noises coming from within at any given moment. The third building is the local treasury of the market. It's protected, so don't get any ideas. This is where much of the market's loose wealth is stored. The fourth building is the Guild of Mages, a sect of strange magic users who keep to themselves. A scary bunch, truth be told. The fifth building is the Shipbuilders Guild. There, some of the boats back in Dock Row are built, though the guild is not as active as it once was. The sixth building is the famed History Guild, where students from around the realm come to learn about history and their ancestors. They still sell the tax out, they should. The seventh building here is the Hall of Zoology, a place filled with those who study animals and beasts, many talented folk inside those walls. And finally, our last stop here is the Black Market Herald office. This is where our one and only newspaper is produced and distributed. This concludes our tour of Guildrow. We're going to skip Black Row as our tour doesn't cover the area, but I urge you not to go there yourself. The place is terrifying. We will instead move straight on to the Fighters District. Now we enter the Fighters District. A district that was late joining the market and caters to fans of violence and gore. Here, many pit fights take place, and many warriors are vying to be the next pit champion. There isn't much to show here, to be honest. The crowning gem of the district is its fight pit. We also have the Pitside Tavern, which neighbours the pit and is always full of rowdy men post-fight. The only other noteworthy place in the district is the Swordsman's Companion Shop. companion sword shop. The last standing weapon shop in the district following a violent riot. That basically concludes the fighters district, so without any further ado, we head back to where we started and tour the last part of the market, the central district. Here we are, the central district, my home and the home of our ruler too. The district is more known for its people than its locations, such as the Great Garlock, Wolf, Thornson, and others. Here you can gamble your money away, listen to music, or get advice. We also have a large number of stalls here in the market, selling everything from fruit and books to magical orbs and strange mushrooms. Here we have the celebration clock. Now, you may not know, but every century we have a huge festival here at the black market. This clock counts down how long until it comes. And a morbid note to end on, but as we aren't allowed to visit the leader's den, we end the tour here at the gallows, where those who cross the ruler are dealt with. I hope you have enjoyed the tour and learned something new about the market. Happy exploring, and remember, you should probably avoid Black Row. You see, you say that, and yet that's now, like, literally the top of my list. But let's go to the gambling den. You enter the shady building marked as the gambling den. Here, local bandits are disposing of their ill-gotten gains, and passing traders spend their month's wages chasing illusions of luck. The house currently holds 14,889 gold. Play the coin flip game or play the guess the dice game. Bet on arm wrestling. What do you want to do, chap? And yes, walking straight back out with all of our money intact is an option. Arm wrestling. Very well. You approach a crowd of men cheering while an arm wrestling competition takes place. You are told you may bet on the next match. If you win, you double your money. The house currently holds a lot of money. Sure. Two arm wrestlers approach. They are Kalberg, the default, and his opponent, Jarek Vorkuson. They take their seats and prepare. How much would you like to bet? Sure, let's bet like 100. Let's go for Jarek. Two champions lock hands and prepare to arm wrestle. Manages to gain the upper hand. Good. Nope. Nope. Disapprove. Nope. Nope. God damn it. Less based on chance. Lie. Okay, let's try the coin flip game. You approach the coin flipper, a cloaked and shady looking man who offers to double your winnings if you guess correctly. The result of a coin toss. You may choose the wager. Yes, sure. I'll bet 10 gold. Heads. Damn it! Two losses, I'm out. I picked this game up because of your stream. I chose to use the simplest tutorial and instantly fell in love with the game. I'm so glad, Roxy Robofox. Right. Visit the Gargalak. Great Gargalak. You notice a small, meek man sat among pillows. He smiles at you and offers his services as a grand advisor. Only 10 gold per advice, he promises. Who are you? I am the Great Gargalak, once famed advisor to old kings. While it is true I have seen better days than now, my advice is still pure. Do not waste a chance to learn all you can from me. For a price, of course. Do people often ask for your advice? Many do. Some come from far places. They are bandit leaders and foreign kings, local lords and merchant chiefs, disgruntled wives, successful pickpockets, thugs, poets, guards, and drunkards. You notice a small... Oh, okay, back to... Okay, I'll pay you. Hand him the 10 gold and he nods. There are rumors of necromantic towers in the lands distant and far. A powerful necromancer would be able to steal away a great hoard. Noted. Let's not bother with sudden death. We've already proven that I am the undisputed world champion. Listen to the magnificent Wolf Thorensen. You approach a magnificent Wolf Thorensen. He offers to play you any kind of song you wish for a price. Who are you? I am the magnificent Wolf Thorensen, the greatest lute player there ever was, is, or ever shall be. Okay. A normal song, please. Aavak? Aavak? No. We are not raising the dead. But why not? That's just recycling. Play me a song while I think. Why are you naked? Why have you got wolf written on your head? Why is everyone so spicy in this game all of a sudden? Okay. Is it because they're wearing hats? Can they have one item of clothing and it's either a tunic or a hat? Okay, let's visit the market stalls. Okay, stall of the blue tree, elixirs, orbs, cheat sellers, blessing booth, little book rental, newspaper stall, Yopper's magic mushroom stall. Yopper? Gated Cut, is that you? The wheel of wealth, the stall of many meats, the stall of keys, the exotic ale stall. Let's go and check out the blue tree. Found a small store selling blue tree fruit, a magical fruit said to increase the strength of he who eats it, but only for a while. It is only known to grow on one farm, so supply isn't huge, but there is definitely a demand. He's selling them for 20 gold apiece. What is this stuff? Blue tree fruit. Can't you read the sign? Fair. Where'd you get it from? Oh, you expect me to give you my source? A good tradesman never reveals the source. Luckily for you, I'm not a good tradesman. There's a place out to the west, big fields full of the stuff. We steal them at night. Got to be careful, though. The farmer ain't normal. He's a pyromancer. I see. Okay. Fair enough. Elixirs. You approach a stall littered with various elixirs. Potions said to cure 1,000 ills and all manner of other claims. One of the more highly priced elixirs seems to stand out, the musician's elixir. It is said to grant great musical speed to any who take it. I feel that this is absolutely a monkey's paw kind of situation. If we take this... would it just, like, accelerate all music in the game to a... I think we say no. For now. Let's check out the stall of orbs. You approach a stall littered with orbs of various kinds and colors. Most are just worthless heirlooms, but one catches your attention. The stall owner steps forward. Ah, come to buy a chaos orb. As rare as long life they are. They are 10,000 gold apiece. Wow, why is it so expensive? Because it's a powerful artifact. Don't see anyone else selling anything like that around here. You can buy soup, a palm reading, or an orb filled with magic that warps the world around it. That's why I charge so much for it. That's completely fair. I could sell a chaos orb for 5,000. Ooh. Ooh. Remind me about this, chat, because we might want to do that. Visit the cheat seller's stall. You approach a stall tucked in between the others, the word cheat painted all over it. As you approach, you notice the stall tender light up and grin, revealing a strange golden tooth in his mouth. He looks at you with a penetrating gaze and says, "Greetings, traveller. I ask for 10,000 gold coins. In exchange, I will pull from my stall a random scroll and reveal to you a number that can alter the fabric of our reality. Such power is trivially priced at 10,000. What say you? Warning, buying this scroll will reveal an in-game cheat code." This is amazing. I can go to the black market to buy cheats for the game I'm playing. Oh my god, this is so fantastic. Holy crap, this reminds me of school. There'd always be that one person who knew all of the cheat codes for whatever game was currently popular. Would dole them out like favor from the emperor. Where do I use these cheat codes? He grunts and says, it's in the settings, saves, and extras menu on your main game screen. Once in there, go to the extras option, and once on the extras menu, the very top option is the cheat menu. Can I disable cheats in this game? He seems shocked. Block cheats? Damned players with their damned integrity. Go to the cheat menu and enter 1111 to block cheats for this save game. But be warned, there's no going back. For me or for you. I see. I love it. He even has a gold tooth. I'll put him out of business. You can sell the gold tooth. It's fine. Maybe I'll just let him keep his business. I'm not going to use the cheats anyway. But I love the idea of that. It's so good. The blessings booth. You approach a store fronted by a strange-looking man who smiles innocently with eyes of a puppy. He asks if you would like a blessing, as he claims to know the names of all the gods. Sure. Pay the man who chants, blessed by Sir Brixos Larson you is. Okay, and another one. Blessed by Melel the lanky you are. And another. Blessed by Saren the Soul Ripper. Okay, maybe we don't talk about that one. Visit the little book rental stall. You approach a stall that has 4 books, each with a small hole in them. Chaining each book to the table, you can sit and read any book. 1 gold each for those 2 and 3 gold for the rarer orc joke book. Read the smelly Chelob. Read old Tricker's skipping rhyme. Read orc jokes. Read a gathering of merchant rhymes from the black market. Ask about the change. Glad you asked. I used to sell books. Little buggers kept stealing them, not to read, just to burn for fun. Fools. Now I only rent books. Business isn't as good, but I don't have to acquire any new stock. Except for that one time when the drooly kid was here. Oh, how I despise him. Anyway, enough about that. Rent a book. I think we're just gonna leave these for now. No, I'm not gonna be reading the books. There's already so much reading in the game for now. Maybe we'll do a book reading at some point. Newspaper stall. You approach a stall filled with scrolls. A boy shouts at you. Only newspaper in town. We've got the scoop. Buy it or risk being uninformed and looking a fool in front of your drinking companions. No. We're good. There's no issues to read. Right. Yoppa's magic mushroom store. You approach a store filled with strange mushrooms of various colors, and stall's owner, Yoppa, tells you that their magical will bring on a short but strong journey. They cost 25 each. Buy a magic mushroom and eat it. Buy a bundle of magic mushrooms and eat them all. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't. Many have tried, and many have wished they hadn't. Visit the Wheel of Wealth. You approach a stall scented by a strange wheel. The wheel is called the Wheel of Wealth. It costs 10 gold to spin and can earn you as much as 100 gold. Ask about the odds. You're brought a scroll containing the odds of the wheel. There's a 1 in 5 chance of nothing, 1 in 5 chance of 1, 1 in 5 chance of 5, 1 in 10 chance of 10, 1 in 10 chance of 25, 1 in 10 chance of 50, and a 1 in 10 chance of 100. So, it's a little less than half that we will either make our money back or increase it. I'm okay with that. Sure, we'll spin the wheel. There you go. You pay the gold and spin the wheel. You win 10 gold. Fate has decreed that we do not spend nor gain money here. Very well. Let's go to the stall of many meats. You approach a stall selling colourful meats of various labels on them. You see orcish meat, human meat, elven meat, rat meat, goblin meat, and many others. The smell and sight is repulsive. But it is also intriguing. I mean, I can't lie. I'm curious. You approach a stall selling keys of all shapes and sizes. Rusty keys and wooden keys, long keys and short keys. There is one key in particular that seems of interest. A long key with a skull at the end of it. It's priced at 100 gold. Tell me about this skull key. That one. Not sure what it opens. A merchant from far away traded it to me for a flagon of ale in a harsher part of the world. He said it should be destroyed, and no one should have to find the place that key unlocks. Yes, you buy the skull key, which you keep safe. You now have the skull key. Okay. Noted. You've bought all you need from me, traveler. Go on. Off you pop. But I wanted to read the last bit. Okay, exotic ale stall. You approach a stall with lots of bottles and glasses on it. A man shouts, "Come on! Good booze here, plenty for everyone. Buy a local northern ale. Buy a double imported human ale from Goblin Wood. Buy an imported salty coastman ale from Cheyenne. Buy an imported warm southern ale from Arasuk. Buy a strong northern ale. Buy an imported green goblin ale from Goblin Wood." Alright then, chat. Where are we getting it from? Dutrius, if eating the box of mushrooms caused this game to load caves of Cud, I would probably buy like 10 copies of it and just give them out as gifts, because that would be amazing. This dev deserves more money. The strong northern ale, very well. Dunk. You pay the 6 gold and the store worker pours an ale. The ale has the thick head on it, but once it settles, you find the drink fairly enjoyable, despite its strong taste. Plus 2 drunk levels. Okay. Very well. That was good. I enjoyed that place. The gallows. I might not enjoy this one. You visit the gallows where hangings are held. Usually only those who have either crossed someone with significant power and influence or have tried to conspire against the black market's ruler. If criminals and evildoers were to be put to the gallows, the entire population would swing on the rope. Okay. Abandoned building? It's nothing more than an abandoned house. Who knows who lived here? It smells terrible. You don't stick around for long. Ruined building? It's nothing more than an abandoned house. Who knows who lived here? It smells terrible. You don't stick around for long. Let's go to the century clock. You visit the celebration clock, a small post that says, "How long until the next black market century?" Yeah, that's true, because I was thinking, oh, actually, you know, we have a century here. Oh, I wonder if we changed what year it was, if the festival would happen. Because we can change the year order.